Hi guys, welcome to Live with Vi, and if you like what you see, subscribe. Hey guys, happy Tuesday. We're going live today with Dimple from Prana Ayurveda to talk about different hair care and skin care. So basically different uptons and skin uptons and hair uptons. Today I would like to talk only about hair specifically, and we can do skin another time. I'm just trying to get her to join in, but for some reason I can't seem to send her the request. We've been talking on the phone to figure out what's wrong. If it doesn't go through, then I will get her back again for another session on, say, Thursday. I just recently started using onion oil on my hair. I make it at home. Basically squeeze an onion, get the juice, and add half a cup of coconut oil, and I would just dab it on my scalp just before the wash, and it's given me fabulous results. It's actually helped me a lot with hair fall, because it's happening in Bombay, especially with our water, because they are upping the chemical content in the water because of the viral that's going on because of corona. So you will find a lot of hair fall happening. I think my hair has gotten a lot better with the onion oil that I've been using. I tried a couple of onion oils. I bought it off Amazon. They didn't work. They made my hair greasy, and as Dimple said, if your hair is already falling and you're adding more oil to your hair, you will need more product to wash it off, and so you will end up losing more hair. I still can't seem to add her. It's saying I can't add anybody on this chat for some reason. It's saying unable to add. I've already checked, and I don't know what the problem is, why I can't add her. Okay, Dimple's here. Yeah, let me try to add her again. Dimple, if you can hear me, can you send me a view request, because it's not letting me add anyone on this chat for some reason. Let me see. Okay, let me just wait for her to send me a request. It's so weird, it's never been like that. But let's see. Let me see if I can send her the request. Yeah, there. Oh, there you are. I guess she's having network issues as well. Hi.
Hey, I'm just trying to turn my camera around.
For some reason, I just couldn't add you on the chat. It didn't give me an option to add you.
I know, and in fact, today I couldn't see your live at all. So it was taking 2 to 3 minutes for me to be able to see your live. It just kept showing me your stories and not your live.
So I think network issues either on my end or your end. I was just talking about how, we spoke about last week was supposed to be oil pulling, and we went into this whole hair skin thing, and I think a lot of people want to know what are the hair packs and skin packs that we can use. In fact, after you told me about the oil, I stopped using the oil. What I started doing is using onion juice with a little bit of coconut oil, and I think it's really made a big difference to my hair. And also,
you know what you can also do? Because I know what your personality.
Should we just get a sound check? Guys, can you hear us?
It says voice too low. Is my voice too low?
Whose voice? I think it's Dimple. I think it's yours. I think your.
Are you guys able to hear me? You're able to hear me?
Yes. Okay. We're good.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
So again, let's talk about the 3 doshas as to what the hair quality of each person with specific doshas and what we can use to basically, obviously, help us not going bald.
No, I'm glad we're starting off with the basics. So we all know there are 3 doshas. For all those of you who've seen the live with me and Bear, we always talk about Ayurvedic doshas.
People,
so
Kapha. Can you write down again your the
yes, the website where they can. Yes. Please definitely go check your dosha and find out what your prakriti is. Once you know your prakriti, it's very easy for you to ask me more relevant questions and ask Vay as well, like, whatever you want. Because Vay literally is like a half Ayurvedic doctor. She knows a lot. Okay. So there are three doshas, Kapha, Pitta and Vata. Kapha has nice, dark, thick hair. They generally have very good hair growth because, they're always in the building stage. They're always converting the food into new cells. Plasma, blood, bone marrow, muscle, fat, sperm, egg, hair, skin, nails. It's always in top condition for kapha. So that's kapha. Thick black hair and dark hair, basically. And they have thick nails also. Second is pitta. Pitta tends to, by the way, have the maximum amount of hair loss because of fire. Okay? And yeah, what happens with fire is if pitta goes up, the inflammation in your body goes up, the heat under your scalp goes up, the hair roots become weak and the hair starts falling off. So pitta tends to have hair loss. They have dark straight hair and medium volume. It's not too thick, like my hair, it's not too thick, but it's not too light, but it tends to be nice and straight. Like, I haven't used the straightener in 6 months.
Right.
Or a hair conditioner or a blow dryer, like not even a conditioner, but the hair will always be straight and thin. It'll be thin, it won't be too thick. Vata tends to have too much air and space. They will have dry, rough, frizzy hair. If my vatas are of balance, that day my hair will be dry and frizzy. And just by looking at my hair, I can tell, oh my God, my vatas are of whack today.
Right.
And if your scalp has a lot of oils, then it's kapha or pitta. If your scalp tends to secrete a lot of oils, and that's a good sign, that's kapha and pitta. So once you know your hair type, now we'll start jumping into all the hair regimes that you can follow based on different prakritis.
Guys, can you hear us? Because someone again said their voice is not in sync. I can hear you.
Oh, there's Anisha Gaba, by the way. A lot of familiar faces and friends. Anisha Gaba, Jayashree Modi, who joined thanks to you. Anisha Gaba, I think, met me at Soho House, and then we found out that we know you as well. So, small world. So, we're done with the 3 hair types. Shall we start talking about the hair rituals? Number 1, don't use tap water to wash your hair during the pandemic for the next 1 year, 2 years. Use drinking water, number 1. Number 2, don't use hot water. I'll start off with the don'ts and then we'll jump into the do's.
Okay.
Don't use hot water to wash your hair because what happens when you use hot water? The pores open up because of the heat. And the chlorine and fluoride goes into the scalp or under the roots fast and the hair starts falling off even fast. When you use cold water, your skin freezes and contracts. Similarly, your hair roots also freeze and contract and they close. Use cold water to wash your hair. Your head region, the nerves are very sensitive. If you use hot water, even the nerves get heated up. It can cause pitta imbalance, irritability, and short temper.
In fact,
so use cold water.
Ice water wash, your hair comes out so shiny.
Yes, because it locks all the oils that your scalp is secreting back into where it belongs. When you use hot water, you're scraping or washing off all the essential oils from your scalp, which is not healthy. Right. Okay, so the don'ts is don't use tap water to wash your hair because remember your hair and your scalp and your skin is porous and it drinks 75% of what you apply on it.
Absolutely.
When you buy shampoos and conditioners, rule number 3, ask yourself the question, are you willing to eat this? Only then apply it on your scalp because your scalp is absorbing that and it goes straight into the bloodstream, which is circulating to your brain, by the way. So do you really want to put in products that gets absorbed in the bloodstream so quickly?
Absolutely.
That's why a very famous childcare shampoo, a childcare brand, was recently banned because they found out that it's cancerous. Why?
Yes.
The chemicals are entering the bloodstream and the blood becomes cancerous. Then it starts circulating cancerous cells to all organs. So it's carcinogenic because it's entering through your pores. Otherwise, it's perfectly okay for you to use a harsh shampoo or conditioner for wiping off your table, chairs, and desk and metal objects. They're not going to absorb the chemicals. We are absorbing it. Okay, so don't wash.
Parabenes is a basically no, absolutely.
Yeah, and lockdown is a perfect time for you to experiment with a whole lot of kitchen remedies. I'm going to give you a series of shampoos and conditioners that you can use at home without having to shop. Correct. The best part about lockdown is I couldn't access some of the products that I was used to using simply for convenience, not because they're good, for convenience.
Correct.
And after lockdown, I started using a lot of kitchen products and my hair and my skin is far much healthier than before.
I've been doing that a lot too. I've been experimenting a lot. I'm in the kitchen, with rice water, with onion juice, with ghee, which I was surprised. Okay, I was going to go ahead.
Okay, so let's start off with a couple of don'ts. Like I said, don't use tap water. don't use hot water, and don't use shampoos and conditioners that you're not willing to eat. Number 4, do not oil your hair if you're losing hair. The biggest mistake, it's too late for you to apply oil on your hair right now. Your hair's falling off. Don't touch it. Cleanse the scalp and moisturize the scalp. Do not put oil. Oil will only lubricate the hair roots to fall off faster.
To fall off faster.
These
Correct. And
four
also, you
don'ts.
need to use more product to remove that oil, which helps hair loss even more. No matter what.
And that
product
friction
you
is going to make you lose hair again, right?
Right.
So why would you do anything that causes friction? Number 5, if you want to brush your hair, the best time to brush your hair is at night before you go to sleep. Because when you brush your hair at night, you're stimulating the oils in the scalp and you're taking it all the way to the roots. When you wake up in the morning, you'll have beautiful, lush, shiny hair. The best time to comb your hair is at night.
About that, do you sleep with your hair open or hair tied? What should you do?
See, it depends from person to person. If you have long hair, some people like to put it in a soft knot, not a hard knot, so that it doesn't come in the way. Otherwise, if it keeps disturbing you, sleep gets affected. But for me, my hair is short, so I just put it behind the pillow. I raise it above my head and put it behind the pillow and sleep. But for you, it's good to put a soft knot. Because of friction, every time you toss and turn, can also affect your scalp.
Exactly.
A soft knot, don't put a tight rubber band. Don't put rollers at night. That's not healthy either.
No, obviously, I have never put rollers. I don't even know how to put rollers in my hair. But what I've started doing is, twisting my hair on this and sleeping, because otherwise, I feel it's breaking in the night because it's become so long.
Yes.
I never had this length ever.
Which is good, right? Which is good. Now you can actually experiment with a lot of things. Now we're done with the don'ts, the do's, okay? Let's start with hair mask.
Okay.
Okay, my favorite hair mask. Hair mask is something that you apply before shampoo and conditioner. You leave it on for 1 hour.
Okay.
Number 1 hair mask is yogurt and lemon.
Yogurt and lemon. So
Yes.
You can use any yogurt, or should we have the yogurt we make at home, or what kind of
Anything. Anything is fine, especially for vegans who don't drink milk and yogurt. And if you have too much milk and yogurt at home, use it for your hair, because I can't have milk and yogurt just like you. Like for me, it takes too much time to digest. Just looking at it makes me a little uncomfortable.
Correct.
So what I do is I apply yogurt on my hair, take a bowl of yogurt, add 1 entire lemon squeezed into it. I mean, squeeze an entire lemon into the yogurt. The lemon is extremely strong for dandruff. It's antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal. It cleanses the skin.
Is this for all types of hair, this mask?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yogurt and lemon can be used by all 3 types. And especially for vata, you can actually use yogurt with honey in it.
Okay.
That's also an excellent hair mask. So you apply yogurt. What yogurt does is it has active bacteria. It starts moisturizing and cleansing your scalp. And lemon cleanses your scalp like squeaky clean. So like when you have a greasy dish, you put lemon, right?
Yes.
The same rule applies to your scalp. When you use lemon on the scalp, it cleanses your scalp, but you shouldn't use it directly because it can cause white hair.
Okay.
It can cause your roots to become white very quickly. So if you want to avoid white hair, you put it in yogurt, leave it on for 30 minutes to 60 minutes.
What is the proportion? Say in a cup of yogurt, a whole lemon squeezed?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So take 1 big bowl of yogurt, 1 lemon squeeze. You don't need to apply it on your hair, just on your scalp.
Okay.
And put your hair in a tie knot and in a small bun and just put a small clip. Don't put a rubber band. If you have excess yogurt, you can just layer it on the tips of your hair. Okay. After 30 to 60 minutes, rinse your hair off with just drinking water. That's it. No shampoo, no conditioner.
Oh, okay. So you don't put any, all the yogurt and lemon will come out?
Everything will get washed off. If you're vata, your hair and your scalp will get well moisturized. If you're pitta or kapha, you might feel that your hair is becoming greasy. In that case, leave it on for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because your hair is getting moisturized very quickly, which is a great sign. So if your hair is getting greasy, then just use a baby shampoo or a liquid clear shampoo for that day. But don't use shampoo ever again. I'll give you another shampoo solution. So yogurt and lemon is the first hair mask that I suggest. The second hair mask is onion juice, which you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love
onion.
it. Even though Kunal knows when I'm walking into the house, even 10 minutes before I leave the kitchen, I still love it.
It has a strong smell. It has a pungent smell and taste to it. So what you do is put 1 whole onion into the blender, make the juice, filter it, strain it well, and just take the juice. Don't take the pulp. A lot of people put the pulp. Then it becomes a little difficult to wash it off. It causes more friction. A lot of people do that mistake. They're like,
And
oh,
first
onion,
I took
onion,
the pulp,
onion.
my eyes were watering more than my hair. So I
Don't do
learned
it.
my lesson. So juice only.
Only the juice, because you know when you juice the onion, it becomes sweet in taste. It's
Yes,
not that pungent.
absolutely.
Okay, it has a very sweet taste to it. Just take a cotton pad and apply it on the scalp. Onion has very strong antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal properties. It's the best cleanser for your scalp. Leave it for 30 to 60 minutes. Don't overdo hair mask. Do not do more than 60 minutes.
Correct.
And then just wash off your hair with either buttermilk
Okay.
or fermented
Sharp.
rice water. Yes.
Okay. So what I
So
do
back
is
in the
I
day,
do rice water, fermented rice water, and then I use shampoo. Then I use a shampoo and conditioner. So I shouldn't do that.
you don't need a shampoo and conditioner. Fermented rice water has active bacterial enzymes because the rice was cooked in that water. It releases a lot of bacteria. And those active bacterial enzymes are actually a shampoo and a conditioner on its own. So you
Okay,
don't need
got
a
it.
shampoo conditioner after you wash your hair with fermented rice water. So Asians, Chinese, Korean use fermented rice water only to cleanse their hair. And they use rice, cooked rice, as a face mask to scrub their face. So you use the rice pulp to scrub your face and the rice water to wash your hair. Second, the buttermilk is the best shampoo conditioner used in India. Indian women used to use a lot of yogurt or buttermilk to
Right.
wash their hair because one, it moisturizes your hair. You don't need oiling. Two, it reduces pitta imbalances, heat under the scalp, because when you go out in the sun, there's a lot of heat which causes hair loss. Once the heat goes away, the hair roots become strong, you don't have hair loss. Washing your hair with buttermilk actually prevents hair loss.
Okay. So if you're doing a yogurt and say yogurt and lemon mask, and then you're using buttermilk, won't that get too much?
No. If you're doing yogurt and lemon hair mask, you don't need shampoo.
Okay.
You don't need conditioner.
So
You
rinse
only
off water.
rinse off your hair with plain drinking water.
Correct.
But just remember that if you kept it on for too long, your hair will look greasy. So figure out based on your prakriti. For Vata, they can keep it on for 60 minutes. Yeah, Vata, in fact, they'll have beautiful hair if they keep it on for 60 minutes, the yogurt and lemon, and just rinse it off. Don't use shampoo conditioner. Number two is the onion hair mask. Because onion has a strong smell and a pungent taste to it. That's the reason I'm telling you to wash your hair off with buttermilk after using the onion hair mask. Because buttermilk has a sweet taste, it'll cancel the pungent taste of onion.
Got it.
Onion is heaty, buttermilk is cooling. So do not rinse off onion hair mask without a shampoo and walk out of the bathroom. It might cause heat.
Okay. So for
Okay,
onion,
so you-
if you do an onion mask, you have to use either a buttermilk or a rice water rinse off. Now,
Yes,
Dimple, tell me
yes.
something. I've always, since I was a kid, my mom has always told me never wash your hair at night. It's always been the thing. Can you do these masks and stuff at night, or it's always preferred in the morning?
Always during the day. See, Ayurveda rule, just like
Correct.
how your mother said, don't do anything after sunset.
Correct. Absolutely.
It has to be done early morning. These are all morning rituals. None of these are evening rituals. If you do it in the evening, by the way, you will cause kapha imbalance in your body,
Yes. Yeah.
which is the breeding ground for bacteria, virus, and COVID-19. So do not do it at night after sunset ever. No Ayurvedic ritual is done after sunset. Not even a nasyam, not even a massage, abhyangam, except applying sesame oil on your hands and legs before you go to sleep to prevent nightmares and to improve blood circulation. Besides that, no other ritual is done after sunset.
Got it.
Okay, so these are the two hair masks that I told you. One is onion, the first is yogurt and lemon. The third week, start off your first week with just yogurt and lemon. Second week, start doing onion. So first you're cleansing the scalp, then you're stimulating hair growth. Third week, start doing a hibiscus hair mask. I don't have access to it right now. But if you have access to hibiscus powder from an Ayurvedic store, you just put water in it, make a hair mask, and apply it on your scalp and leave it on for 30-60 minutes and just rinse it off. Do not use shampoo again.
Okay.
Okay.
So what does hibiscus do?
So hibiscus is one of those red flowers you must have seen that we put in the mandir, right?
The normal name
Yeah.
is called shoe flower. Correct.
It stimulates hair growth like nobody's business. Your hair will grow by this much every month, easily. By the way, hibiscus powder is also used for dissolving gallbladder stones. So what it does is it dissolves all impurities near the hair roots and allows your hair to grow out really fast. Hibiscus powder is faster than onion hair mask.
Okay. I should try.
So once you've contained your hair loss from the yogurt, lemon, and the onion, once you've contained your hair loss due to dandruff or bacterial infection or fungal infection, step 3 is stimulating hair growth. So hibiscus hair mask is your go-to.
Okay.
Number 4, the fourth hair mask is something that we recently designed for a celebrity because she wanted to stay off hair dye products.
Okay.
Use equal proportions of henna, trifla powder, black tea powder, arita. Arita is again a hair powder,
Correct.
coconut oil. Make a thick paste and apply it on your hair. This is
But
the
won't,
best hair color mask without the redness of henna.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Won't the henna make your hair red?
To cancel the redness of henna, we're putting black tea powder in it, equal proportions.
Got it.
Okay, so you're putting henna, black tea powder, trifla, and arita.
Got it. And
Okay.
then that also 60 minutes, and that's for all.
Yes. Yes.
That's for
So
all
you know,
dosha types.
yes, all 3 doshas. So one of our celebrity clients tried it recently, and she said she didn't want the redness of the henna, but she also didn't want chemical-based hair dyes.
Correct.
The first time she tried it, I said try it only for the lower part of your hair, like you separate your hair and do it only in the bottom half. She said the color was very mild. So
Okay.
I've said even better, the fact that it's mild means it's effective, but at the same time, it's not too harsh. So do it 4 to 5 times in the first month. And then
But
eventually
I'll tell
reduce
you
it
what.
once a month.
I'll tell you what.
I think your video paused or my video
Yeah, I
paused.
don't know. You just went off. You know, every time. Hello,
Yes,
Dimple, can you hear
I
me?
can hear you. Yes, I can hear you.
So every time I have tried to use henna in my hair, or even if for me the smell of mehndi is I can't deal with it. But every time I've tried to maybe once or twice put it on my hands or hair, I immediately get a stuffy nose.
Yes, it causes kapha imbalance
Okay.
because henna is extremely cold. So
Correct.
that's a mistake that guys do. They use henna on the forehead. And you know why we use henna on the scalp? You know why we use henna on our palm? When we put mehendi, it's basically to reduce our pitta imbalance, to cool our body down. That's why for a pregnant woman, henna is only applied once during the entire 9 months on the 7th month. Otherwise, she's not allowed to touch henna because it cools her body down, which is not good for the fetus.
Correct.
You should not apply henna directly on the head and leave it on for 60 minutes. You will get a blocked nose or a sinusitis issue. Mix henna with trifla. Trifla is heaty. It's pitta in nature. Henna is kapha. Trifla is heaty. Black tea powder is again pitta in nature. And then you're mixing arita, which is a hair cleanser. Then you're putting coconut oil. Equal proportions. The coconut oil cancels the redness of henna. The trifla and the black tea powder cancels the coldness of henna. And the black tea powder also cancels the redness. So when you use it in this proportion, impossible for you to get a kapha imbalance.
So if people
But your
are
henna is
already
barely
going
one
gray,
fifth.
if people are already going gray, which a lot of people have, I mean, they've gone gray because they've not gone out of color, won't the henna then stain their hair?
It does. So in their case, reduce the henna quantity and increase the black tea powder. And also start boiling curry leaves in oil and use that to massage your hair. Curry leaves is loaded with hemoglobin, iron, which helps darken the hair.
So
If you want to reverse the color of the hair, by the way,
curry leaves in the morning for my hair.
yes,
But does that work? Eating it raw?
like magic. Let me tell you, my grandmother had salt and pepper. At the age of 83, 85, her hair started turning black. She was embarrassed. She said, I cannot step out. I'm a widow. How can my hair turn black? She was embarrassed. And then, when I looked at her diet, she was eating 6 apples a day and she was having a whole lot of curry leaf chutney.
So I've been having curry leaf every morning because of the amount of hair loss that I'm having a month ago. My parents have never dyed their hair. My parents they're about 65, they have jet black hair. And I don't know if it made a difference or not to my hair, but I've been doing that every day, curry leaf.
It's
And
great for your
it's not
skin,
a
by the
really
way.
nice thing to eat.
Oh my God. So there's a way to do it. I'll tell you how to do it.
Tell me a
Just
better
take a
way
lot
to
of
do
curry
it.
leaves, dehydrate it under the sun, keep it on a plate, dehydrate it under the sun. Once it becomes completely dry, put it in your blender and make a powder out of it, the curry leaf. You can put a little chili if you want to it, curry leaf and chili, that's it. Okay? And put some black salt.
Okay.
Leave it in a container. Every time you sit down for lunch, take a little rice, put curry leaf, 1 teaspoon powder, put 1 teaspoon ghee, mash it well and eat it. Have curry leaf with your white rice and ghee. It'll cancel the bitterness of the curry leaf.
Yeah, because honestly, not a fun thing to have in the morning, but I
And
have it as like a ritual because I feel it also cleanses your mouth, you
cleanses
know.
your. And for women, it's excellent because it increases your hemoglobin level and your
Okay.
skin starts looking brighter and healthier when you have curry leaf in your diet.
So I've
If
been
you want
having
to reverse, if you want to reverse your graying, literally my grandmother's hair turned black, and I'm not exaggerating. 6 apples a day and 1 teaspoon of curry leaf powder every single day, your hair will turn black.
tomorrow there's gonna be a bunch apple sold out in Bandra.
Oh my God, I'm telling you, my grandmother's situation was hilarious. She was embarrassed
That's
with her
funny.
black hair. She said, I can't step out of the house like this. People will think I'm dyeing my hair trying to look young and pretty. And you know how it is, right? With the previous generation.
Of course, of course. But tell me something different. Are curry leaves heaty? Because I'm having them, but I
Yes.
didn't know if I should have them since I am Pitta Prakriti. So
All
is it
green leaves are, all green leaves like spinach.
so does it work if I'm cooking the leaves in my food and eating? Does that help?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
it
same.
does. It
That's the
does. It
same
does.
level of
So, when you're cooking it, you're canceling the effect of the heatiness and the bitterness and the pitta of curry leaves with other ingredients. And also, that's why I said take rice, which is kapha, and curry leaf powder, and 1 teaspoon ghee. Only this much rice. Even if you're like on a rice-free diet, like I don't want to eat rice for a few weeks, only this much rice, like 2 teaspoons of rice with 1 teaspoon of curry leaf powder. It cancels the bitterness and the pitta nature of curry leaves. Curry leaves are pitta nature. That's why they increase the hemoglobin level of a woman and makes your blood more red. It's great for your spleen, for your low blood pressure, for your low hemoglobin levels, and for your gynecological health, skin and hair.
so I've been
So it has
having them every
multiple health
morning, but
benefits.
they're vile. It's not easy to have raw
And
curry leaves.
they're the cheapest herb available, right? In fact, the Sabji Wala gives it to you for free
Free,
when you buy
free,
vegetables.
free.
It's loaded with so much goodness. You can also include moringa powder in your diet or
Yeah,
drumsticks.
correct,
Okay, drumsticks are actually, by the way, is an aphrodisiac in south of India. They use it as an aphrodisiac, like how they use oysters in France.
correct.
It actually stimulates hair growth also. It's great for your skin because you get all the hemoglobin and biotin that you need for your skin, hair, and nails from moringa, drumsticks, and curry leaves. Another thing you can do is women also have hair loss because of weak gynecological health. So you
Okay,
can
hormonal
have a soup
imbalance.
of carrot, beetroot, and spinach for dinner.
Sorry, a soup. Okay,
Soup of carrot, beetroot, and spinach. Avoid eating onions and garlic in your diet if you're having hair loss. Onions and garlic are pungent. Avoid eating oily, spicy, onion, garlic, and pungent foods like capsicum and radish also. These are all
but
pitta aggravating foods that
I,
cause hair
I,
loss.
my so avoid eating onion garlic at all for hair loss.
Yes.
I do not know how to cook.
For some time, just for some time. Like, what happens is if your heat is very high, the inflammation in the body is high, you're going to lose hair faster. So you have to
Okay,
avoid all spicy, oily, hot foods and any food that makes your eyes, nose, and mouth water, like capsicum, radish, onion, garlic. They make you water, right? The eyes and nose. Those foods to be avoided for some
okay.
time. Okay. Instead, if you're having hair loss, do a head massage with 2 to 3 teaspoons of homemade ghee,
Yes,
clarified butter.
yes, yes, yes,
That
yes.
immediately reduces your pitta imbalance and strengthens your hair roots and reduces your hair loss also.
Okay. So one second. So homemade ghee. What I did. Okay, a friend of mine suggested to me actually, and I just put ghee on my hair, and but I used shampoo and conditioner. I did not. I didn't wash it off with just like water or rice water. I used shampoo and conditioner, but I felt the frizz really went down.
Yes, it does. So you know what you're doing when you're applying ghee on your hair, right? You're
Correct.
cutting down the frizz and also split ends. You're moisturizing the hair to prevent split ends happens when there are dry hair. When the hair is
Correct.
dry, it starts splitting. When you put ghee, it allows it to bond. It binds things
Right.
together. It's a sticky fluid, right? So applying, by the way, next time apply ghee on your scalp
Oh, so
and
I
then
didn't put
just
on my scalp. I did it on my hair. Like I didn't go down to the scalp level because I just thought the top hair frizz needs to be controlled.
so ghee is actually for the scalp, but you used it as a conditioner for your hair, which is great. Next time, apply ghee on the scalp and take a white tooth comb and then just comb your hair downwards.
Okay.
So that will bring all the excess ghee down into your hair tips.
But then, Dimple, you have to use a conditioner or a shampoo to wash the ghee off. It's impossible to not just rinse it.
I'll give you. Just
Yeah.
rinse it off, either basin and dahi. So when you use dahi or buttermilk, put it in basin. Basin pulls the moisturizing part of the ghee off your hair. It pulls the greasiness off. Basin, which you use for your
One second,
skin,
I'm
can be
frozen.
used.
One second, I'm frozen. Can you guys see me? I'm frozen. 1 second.
One
I think
second.
I have to move with the network.
Is this better?
Okay.
Are you able to see me?
No, I'm
Please.
gonna move because there's no network here. I can't. I'm constantly frozen. Yeah, now it's
Okay.
better. Yes.
Okay.
So tell
So
me.
if you have a lot of grease in your hair because of the ghee is great for Vata Prakriti and very good for Pitta because it also controls your temper issues or your, irritability that you might feel or hunger
Or your
pang issues
online
that you might have.
schooling, or the online schooling that we have to go through right now.
Oh, please apply ghee on your scalp to keep your temper under control so you don't lash out on your poor child.
So you do warm the ghee.
Yeah, little bit. And I'll tell you what, don't warm it on the gas. Just take it in your palm and rub it together.
Rub it.
This is
Yes.
enough. This is enough heat for your scalp. Don't make it hotter than that. Ghee for the scalp. Now for conditioner, by the way, once you've applied ghee, you're washing your hair with yogurt and little basin. Just put 1 teaspoon basin and 5 to 6 teaspoons of yogurt and wash your hair with that. It removes the greasiness of the ghee. Okay? Condition your hair with these two top conditioners. This is my aunt. I'm just giving all the hair recipes. 7:30. Okay, the two top conditioners I have after washing your hair with buttermilk is either vinegar in water or black tea. Black tea is my favorite conditioner.
So black tea is like the chai that you the normal chai that you boil with water and then the water
Yes.
that's there. That water.
Yes. Yes. Do not put your masalas in it. It's not a masala chai for the hair. Just boil 1 teaspoon of black tea in a pan of water. Filter it. Don't take the grains. Filter it. It should be nice and dark and rich. And simply wash your hair. Do the final rinse with black tea. It can touch your scalp, no harm. Unlike conditioners where they say don't let it touch your scalp because it can cause dandruff, hair loss. This is a natural ingredient. Cleanse your hair with black tea, and I'm not kidding you. The day I do a black tea hair wash, my hair is drop dead straight and thick like a porcupine. It's black and drop dead straight. And it'll be rich in black. Your hair will be rich in black. Black tea is the best conditioner for straightening your hair. If you want straight hair, black tea is the best conditioner. The second rinse, which I told you, which you do on alternate hair wash, is vinegar water. Either apple cider vinegar or plain vinegar. Vinegar is what? Onion juice, right?
Correct.
You just take 1 cup of vinegar and 1 glass of water and do a final rinse of your hair with that. It'll keep your scalp clean for the next 3 days till your next hair wash.
Got it. That's something
So I gave you enough shampoos. I gave you 4 shampoo options. One was yogurt with lemon. The second was onion hair mask. Wash it off with buttermilk. The third was ghee hair mask. Wash it off with basin and dahi.
Yeah.
And the fourth hair mask was hibiscus powder. The fifth hair mask was henna with trifla, arita, black tea powder, and coconut oil. After these hair washes, the 2 conditioners I gave you is vinegar water or black tea water. Once you're done with all of this, in 6 weeks, your hair loss is completely gone.
But will
Right?
the frizz also go, Dimple?
Yes. With black tea and vinegar water, the frizz also gets controlled. Because vinegar is again very sharp. It makes your hair contract. Vinegar is sharp, right? So all your frizz gets controlled. And black tea is heavy. It immediately brings your frizz down instead of going upwards. You notice frizz when it goes upward, right? You don't notice frizz when it goes downwards.
Down. Correct.
So the rule of black tea
frizz
is
in my hair, but there is
little bit, but it's much better. Now that you told me you did the ghee massage, I can see a visible difference.
No, it is definitely much better and really long, but the frizz is there on top.
Yeah. Now you can control the frizz with ghee. You've learned the trick of ghee. Now when you're done with all of these and controlling your hair loss, remember, rinse your hair only with drinking water, not with tap water. In fact, one of our clients is installing a water filter in the bathroom. And I said, why not? It's the best investment for your skin and hair.
Absolutely.
Okay. After you're done with this, my final tip is what oil to use for your hair. Do not oil your hair if you're having hair loss. Once your hair loss is controlled, do hair oils. Okay. There's a series of oils that I like. I like to do a combination of these 4 oils. Equal proportion of coconut oil, olive oil, castor oil, and almond oil.
Yes.
Almond oil is loaded with vitamin D. Castor oil is heaty, so it stimulates hair growth. Olive oil is light. It keeps my hair nice and light and bouncy. Coconut oil nourishes my scalp. Combination of these 4 oils, heat it nicely and then apply it on your scalp. Do not sleep with oil on at night. That's also bad for your health.
Correct. Yes.
It causes kapha imbalance. People overdo it. They don't apply oil for a whole year, and suddenly one day they'll take half a liter oil, put it on the hair, and sleep overnight with it. And then they wake up with health issues, sore throat, throat infection, cold, cough, sinuses. All of these are caused due to this.
Dimple, are you guys at Prana selling the hair oil?
Yes, we do have one hair oil which is made with a concoction of almost 30-40 herbs. It's literally black in color, the hair oil. You can definitely buy.
Can you write from? It's the same link that they can buy it from.
Yes. Yes. In fact, instead of buying it from the link, I advise you to call my center and pick it up from the center. Yes, yes, yes. I will actually give you the email ID, not the number, because I don't want you to feel disappointed when you call up and nobody replies.
Okay.
Consultation at prana@dimplejangda.com. Just leave a message or an email. My manager will immediately call you up and arrange for you to pick up the oils. When you pick up the oils, do 4 to 5 oils. There is one body massage oil which you can do, and all of them come in small bottles. So 2 to 3 trials is enough for you to decide whether you like it or not.
The pain relief oil, I swear by it.
Oh my God, people buy 100 bottles at a time. I'm not exaggerating. They love it so much, 100 bottles at a time. And literally we sell it in small bottles, barely 100 rupees, 150 rupees. Sometimes people question the quality of the oil because it's so cheap. But I'm getting it directly from the supplier in Kerala. There are no middlemen, no intermediates. So you can buy the body spa oil to massage your body, the pain relief oil, the hair oil. And there is a special oil for children. It's made with ghee actually. It's for building tissue growth and stimulating bone density. Okay. The 5th oil is a face oil. It's barely like 10 ml that we sell, or 10 to 15 ml, I think. You just use a few drops to massage your face to get some shine.
With the 4 oil concoction that you spoke about, I've been using that for Vivansh to massage him till he was 2.
Yeah.
But so you're telling us to use that on our head. Like, so again, massage the scalp and wash it immediately, or leave it, wash it for 30 minutes, right? Not to
wash it after 30-60 minutes. Definitely don't leave it on. And people do this mistake when they're oiling the hair. Instead of oiling the scalp, they're oiling the hair. Oiling the hair doesn't make a difference.
You have to go.
You need to massage your scalp and then use a white tooth comb to comb it downwards.
Okay, got it. And do you put a warm towel or a steam towel in the hair for the hair oil, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What that does basically is when you use a towel soaked in hot water and wrap it around your head, it opens up the pores.
Correct.
And then the oil gets absorbed in the pores. What you're doing is basically letting your hair roots drink that oil. Remember, you're not just greasing your hair, you're letting your hair roots drink that oil.
Right.
Now, there are a couple of oils, by the way, that you can use, You can also use curry leaves boiled in oil, coconut oil. What I had done is, I took a lot of curry leaves, boiled it in oil, filtered it and stored it in a jar, and I kept using that for a few weeks. And it had an amazing fragrance, amazing smell. It stimulated hair growth. It made my hair black and darker, by the ways.
I was just going to say, curry leaf and oil makes your hair dark.
Yes, it does. It does. In fact, my dad is like 65 now, and he barely has white hair. His hair is so black that in the middle, he was just joking to my mother that he should probably get a few white strands done, like, white color done, because it makes him look too young.
Right.
The people would question him saying, do you really have 3 kids who are that grown up? These are some simple hair remedies and tips, guys, that can actually change the way your hair looks.
That's exactly. So it's so funny. I've been sitting with my grandmom's book, okay, and I have to show you this. And there are so many, it's fantastic. And there are so many hair remedies which you can make in your kitchen. So that's why I did the onion juice and I did eating the curry powder. But I'm going to try this curry boiled in coconut oil because I think it's a lot easier than eating the curry leaves.
Yeah, shift your camera away. I can't see your face. I mean, I can't see your eyes. I can see your nose and mouth.
Now?
Yeah, a little more down, so we can see.
There's something wrong with my network. So I keep freezing, so I don't know what my.
No. The reason is because of the lockdown. Everyone's using Amazon, Netflix, and working from home. Everybody's having network issues.
Yeah.
Luckily for me, I'm in the middle of the jungle, and I'm surprised that I still have data connectivity.
So, okay, now, so Dimple, yes, we will be saving this session for sure. This is fantastic. I, in fact, want there's so much more to talk about. I even want to do a skin session with you, Dimple, if it's
Yeah,
possible, because I think it's really needed. I mean, hair and skin all go together, right? It's hand in hand, right? Because
it does.
essentially
It
you are
does.
feeding your skin with what you're putting in your hair. You're washing it off, it's going to get into your skin. I think we should do a skin session as well, like what uptons we can use, what face masks we can use. I think that'll be a fantastic thing to talk about.
Yes. There's one hair mask I forgot, and luckily Ektas has just reminded Methi seeds. This is
Yes.
my favorite hair mask. It has a lot of medicinal benefits. Just take 4 to 5 teaspoons of Methi seeds, soak it overnight in like half a cup of water. Next morning, blend it in the blender, nice and fine if you can, but it tends to be still big. It takes a lot of time for it to get, for it to absorb water. Blend it nicely and just put it on your hair. Methi has antibacterial benefits, anti-inflammatory benefits, and it reduces pitta imbalance because of its bitter taste. It reduces kapha, excess grease and oil. Just doing a methi hair pack, I'm telling you, will increase your heat a little bit, stimulate hair growth. Do it once a month. It has so many health benefits, I can't tell you. It's excellent for sharpening your faculties also.
So, if Dimple, what if we do a boil of curry, methi, and coconut oil, and then strain that oil?
You can do
Use
that.
that. Does that work?
You can do that. Yes, 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 yes. You can be very creative, like all the ingredients that we did right now. These are the basic ingredients from your kitchen. Now, remember, garlic.
Yeah.
We actually boil it in oil when we have body pain. Don't apply it on the scalp, it'll cause hair loss. But when you have body pain, we actually boil garlic in oil. What we've done is we've laid out the ingredients for you. Now you can be creative and do permutations and combinations of these
And see
ingredients.
what works for you the best.
Yes, yes, because no two prakritis are the same and
Correct.
no two human beings will ever be the same. Even between two pitta prakriti, they're not the same.
Correct. The levels of
Our
pitta, water.
biomedical fingerprints are different, right?
Correct.
But I'm telling you, these ingredients are the basic ingredients from the kitchen. You don't need anything else. There's another thing you can do. Honey in yogurt, which I told you for Vata, whose hair is very dry and frizzy. Honey is nice and sticky and hot. It also controls the frizz in the hair. So try honey and yogurt next time.
So honey, yogurt, no lemon, right? So either
No
these
lemon.
two,
No
yogurt,
lemon.
lemon, yogurt, honey, buttermilk, fermented rice water. We can do a concoction of the 4 oils that you gave us. Your
Yes.
methi pack, your curry leaf
Hi-
boiled in coconut oil,
Oil. Hibiscus powder mask. The
hibiscus
henna
powder.
mask with tripla, arita,
Correct.
and
Correct.
black tea. Then onion hair mask.
Oh, so onion oil. So the onion with the coconut oil, right?
Yes, people have now started getting creative. They're selling a lot of onion hair shampoo. I'm not a big fan of it. It actually causes more hair loss. I've experimented with it. Onion is supposed to be a hair mask. It's not a shampoo. It's not something that you can scrub your hair with.
So
It
I
should
tried
be.
it. I tried it. I don't want to name the brand, and it was a disaster.
Yes, I can tell you because the more herbal products I use, by the ways, which comes in packages, the more frizzy my hair gets and the more hair loss I'm having. My niece is grabbing the phone off my hand. Okay, but I can tell you because I've been using home remedies for the last 5 months. Because now that we're in the middle of the jungle, I don't have access to home remedies. I've used Dove shampoo and conditioner. I'm not advocating the brand, but it did no damage to my hair because I've been using home remedies for 5 months. So
Correct.
shampoo and conditioner is something you use once in 2-3 months, not something you use every day.
Dimple, now supposing if you RO filter at home, you can use that RO water, or it has
Please
to
do,
be.
please do,
Yeah.
please do. Any water that you use for drinking, whatever is fit for consumption, is fit for hair wash. Do not use tap water. You're actually causing more hair damage, and your anxiety levels are going up, by the way, because of the fluoride in the water.
I know. I completely believe because it is
No?
terrible. I mean,
Yeah,
water
more than the
in
log.
Bombay is so chemically laden. I can actually feel it when if it goes in your eyes or something. So it's
And I'll tell you what,
fantastic.
more than the lockdown, it's not the anxiety about the future, it's the anxiety about the present.
Yeah.
And that's happening because of the chlorine, fluoride in the water, because of the mask that you're wearing constantly. You're inhaling your own carbon dioxide the whole time. Your immunity is also going low. It's a present situation that's causing anxiety. It's not the uncertainty about the future.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. It's basically not knowing what's going to happen the next hour is what's making people anxious.
In fact, I was planning my return to Bombay. I told you, right? September first
Yeah.
week. And today I got a message that the clubs that I visit are still going to remain closed indefinitely. And I was like, what am I going to do?
Go there. Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't see it opening, because they're saying the second wave has now hit Bombay. Pretty
Yes,
strong.
yes, yes.
So I don't
So we
see
all need to
anything.
stay strong and take it as a sponsored holiday, guys. I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
look at the brighter side of every situation. This is a sponsored holiday. You and I are, the privileged class. We have a roof over our head. We have food on our plates. We have family, friends, and relatives that are safe. Don't whine and grumble. Not in a
I
situation like
agree.
this where
How can
people
it
are
get
losing
better
their
than this? Yeah, you're
jobs.
sitting at home with your family and your kids, and
I mean,
attending
people are
daily
losing
life
their
sessions.
jobs. Exactly. Exactly. And the fact that you have an Instagram account itself shows that you're a privileged class.
Exactly.
So don't whine and complain. Take this as a sponsored holiday. Like, every now and then wonder like, oh, when will I go back to Bombay? When will I go back to normal life? But what if this is normal? What if that was abnormal?
We'll have to make a new normal. I mean, all of us will have to
Yes.
tailor make our own new normal. And
And
I think
make
it's
peace with the
given us,
situation. Your hair loss will reduce. If you're going to be anxious and stressed, your hair is going to fall off.
like, I would never have squeezed onion and put in my hair if it had not been for the lockdown.
I agree
So
with you. The things that we're doing now, I don't think we would have done in a previous schedule where we were
never,
running all over the place.
never.
Like you had a chock-a-block calendar, pick up
Yes.
Vivansh or drop him or pick up that, pick up that. Everything was on the clock. You were running by the clock. Now, how many times do we look at the clock?
No, I barely do. So it was,
So I
I
just
think it's
hope,
fantastic. I think we've gone through a lot of, yeah, we've answered all the questions that they're there. Dimple does ship everywhere. Yes, she will be able to send you oils. She's put her the email address. You can also directly connect with her through Instagram. I think that's an easier way to reach out to her. Thank
yes.
you once again so much, so much, so much. You're fab, and I love the incredible content that you have. I want to do
So
a skin
sweet of you.
session as well, and I
We'll do
think
one very soon.
we'll do one
Just on skin.
just on skin. Just face. Forget less of skin. Just face. Just face. What
Oh
we
my
can
God,
do.
so much creativity for face packs and Uptan's body packs. We can go on forever. So let's do one
So
very
let's
soon.
do a 1 hour session next week for the face. Just for the face.
Sounds good. The
Done.
same time, same day, guys,
Same
we'll
time.
meet again
Same
for
time. Let's do
face
that.
packs and body packs.
Yes. Done. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much,
Thank you
Bhai.
so much. As always,
No,
I
it's always a pleasure.
love having these talks with you. Bye.
Always a pleasure. Mwah. Lots of love. Bye, guys.
Hey guys, thank you for logging into Live with Vi. Subscribe to see more videos.